Hey, if you're watching this on the day it's made, it is October 10th, 2023. There are 21 days left in October. And then we are entering the most notorious to be stressful months of the year. November, December, and January. It's hanging out. Isn't that annoying? I don't know how to fix this. It's a new shirt. Anyways. We've got all of the holidays and the family and the finances and all of our health stressors because all of the eating and the things going on and all the hectic times that we have amongst all of the other stressors that are going on. Plus there's just so much stuff jam-packed, and then we got the new year coming. We put a lot of expectations on ourselves to accomplish so many things and to be able to be there for so many people and to do all this stuff. And quite frankly, a lot of us can freak the fuck out at this time of year. We find ourselves stress eating more. Maybe we start smoking more. We're getting less sleep. And it's very, very difficult to manage our minds because there's just so much going on. And if we don't have those mind managing practices already in place, it can feel like a shit show. And number one, I want to tell you that's completely normal. So for starters, don't hate on yourself about this. That just piles on to the stress and the anxiety that you're already feeling. Second of all, I just want to point out that this is an amazing time, starting right now, to jump into life coaching. If you've never had a life coach or it's been a long time, right now is a great time to start priming that pump so that you're getting a hang on that mindset. I like to say metamorphosize your mindset so that when all these stressors are coming, because you can't stop the stressors from coming, but you can change how you think, feel, and react to them. And that takes work. It's not just like you go, oh, that's a stressor, and from now on, I'm going to react this way. Ta-da, done. It doesn't work like that. Our brains are very smart, and our brains like to keep us doing the same things we've already been doing. So if it's been 3 or 4, 5 decades of doing it a certain way, just making a decision on one day to stop doing that, no, your brain is going to make sure that you continue to do that. It'll find all sorts of tricky ways to be like, yeah, but wait, what about this? It can even get you to think that you're doing the thing that you decided you're going to change and do. But really, it's just a new way of doing the exact same thing that you're already doing because that's what your brain wants you to do. And that is why life coaching is so valuable, because you've got somebody outside of your brain that's able to help you work with your brain and create a new path for your thought processes so that you are able to discover what your blocking cycle is, whatever your hamster wheel of WTF is that keeps you going like crazy, expending all this energy, but then you stop and you pause and you look around and you're like, I haven't gone anywhere new. What is this? Why do I keep landing in the same pit? That's what life coaching helps you with. It helps you to really see your mind and understand it better and become more in touch with yourself so that you're able to make changes from a deeper spot than just, well, this would be nice if I could change this so that this happens. What you get out of coaching is, wait, let me rewind. I gotta hurry up and do this. I haven't even finished getting ready yet. But I wanted to share. Okay, so I offer 12 weekly sessions. And I know this is a hectic time of year, so I'm not saying that it has to be exactly every week, but there's a really big value in spending 1 hour with somebody that's dedicated to your personal growth and your ability to see yourself better. And as it progresses, it really starts to sink in. It's like the water and sun and nutrients in the soil that grow this beautiful plant. And you don't see it right off the bat, but you start to see it as you progress. And a lot of the times we don't allow ourselves to see it, so a coach will be sure to call it out and be like, yo, why are you beating yourself up so much? Look what you've done, this, and this, and this. And you're like, holy crap, I didn't really realize that. Or you get mad because you're like, stop pointing all these things out because I want to do these other things. And then we work on that too. Anyways, so 12 1-hour weekly coaching calls. We're just on the phone. You can be in your pajamas if you want. It's fine. As long as we're focused on talking for that. Oh my God, my hair is so wet. Sorry, I am squirrel city this morning. As long as we're able to dedicate that 1 hour and we know it's coming and we sit down and we're talking, you will, by the end of those 12 weeks, probably way before that, but by the end of those 12 weeks, you will be feeling less freakouts. And by this, it can look different for each person, but your freakouts may become much smaller, or they could become fewer. They become more time between freakouts, a combination of those things, because you're catching things more often and you're not spiraling yourself up into this freak out mode where you could potentially land in a panic attack or into complete dissociation with the world because you just don't want to face the freakouts anymore. Or I could continue. There are so many different ways that our brains handle these things, but less freakouts. And also, you quit waiting for the, if this happens, then that'll happen and I will feel more confident, happy, or whatever, fill in the blank. Because if you continually wait for the thing to happen, for something to happen outside of you in order to feel a certain way about yourself and your life, even when you do achieve that goal, you're still going to have that mindset that you need to achieve something else in order to feel the thing, as opposed to already feeling it for what you have now and growing from there. It's a much more productive and joyful way to go through life. Trust me, it's been a major struggle for me, learning how to do that, but the benefits that come from it, I can also tell you, trust me, are freaking amazing, and it also helps with the less freakouts. And also we will be unlocking the truths of how you are enough. And I had to write notes. How you are enough and what value you already bring to the table naturally, because constantly we find ourselves looking for validation of this outside of ourselves, which is a very unfulfilling way to do it, to be honest. And I could go on and on and on about that. I've shared that in a few other videos before. The bottom line is that you will be growing more self-love, self-respect, and self-worth. You'll be seeing this more inside of yourself. And when this happens, it just fortifies your whole being's foundation and makes all of the other things so much more bearable and doable, because you gain this, I got this tenacious being within yourself that's always been there, but you just have been shoving her aside for, to appease other people or whatever. Those are things that we cover in coaching sessions. It is so unique to each individual. Literally, you find flow and joy in the chaos of life. 12 weeks. So hit me up for a consultation. We'll discuss what this looks like, where you are now, where you want to be, how we bridge that gap, and how you sign on and hire me and get started with coaching. So I gotta go finish getting ready to head out the door and figure out what to do with these things. They keep popping out, but it's cold outside and I do not want to roll up my sleeves. I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna have to deal with it until I finally get warm enough to roll my sleeves up. And Finn didn't bother us today. What? All right. Toots.